Hey guys, this is I think part two, yeah, part two to What If Naruto Went Back in Time with Sasuke. And yeah, so first off, yesterday I said thank you for 700 subscribers, and now I'm actually saying thank you for 800 subscribers, or I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 800 by the time I upload this, cause as of recording this, I think I'm at like 795 or something last time I checked. So yeah, and I'm actually recording this while actually playing Minecraft. So like, if I kind of take a pause, it's probably because I'm also playing, and the gameplay that you're seeing right now is in real time as I'm talking. So yeah, actually let me turn my volume down because it's actually really loud. Okay, there. And so yeah, in the last part I explained like why they went back in time, how they did it, and I also explained how they decided to tell one person so far, and that's Hiruzen, aka the third Hokage. And that's when they like barely enter the academy, like a month in, or like one weekend around when they when they go back in time, and that's like around the time that they're put in. And so yeah, I'm gonna do a bit of a time skip to around when they actually get teams, with Team Kakashi, and throughout the whole entire academy, Naruto and Sasuke already know how the academy works, how the teams are set up, and they still want to be placed into the same team together along with Sakura, just how like they were in the original. And so Naruto decides to once again kind of be the failure of the classroom, like basically fail all those things, like all the things on purpose, and like just minimal to like pass. And he still fails like all the tests like he did in the original, except for the one that like the final one where it's the clone exam. And throughout all this, he isn't like how he was in canon. Like that Naruto was more how should I say it, well, like more annoying, more kind of uh wanted more attention, you know how he always wanted attention. He was like that in canon, but now he isn't like that, or isn't like that, basically, because he's kind of controlling himself. So most people in the classroom don't think of him as a nuisance, but they still don't want to really hang out with him because, well, you know, because they know the Nine Tails Fox, and their parents either way still tell them not to hang out. And so yeah, and Naruto, as he goes around, he isn't used to the villager stream as badly, but now he can actually handle it, and he doesn't try to get a lot of attention like how he used to, mainly because he actually has Sasuke now, and Sasuke will always be with him because they share basically not the same memories, but you know the same trauma now, and they're like friends. And so now I'm skipping to when they actually get teams, and teams are announced just like before. And again, Naruto actually passed this time one try. Actually, hold up, let me rewind before I um, actually give them their teams. So what happened was Naruto and Sasuke, or at least Naruto, he would remember about Mitsuki. I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce his name, and how he tried to trick him for the scrolls. But now that Naruto passed, he doesn't know who he's going to try to trick, or if he's going to try to trick anybody. So Naruto's out late, looking for any suspicious like kids that with scrolls, and not to his surprise, he sees a little kid what was called one, or like jumping tree to tree into the forest, holding something large and what looks like a scroll. So Naruto decides to go after the kid, and lo and behold, the kid has the scroll of sealing, or not scroll of sealing, sorry, the sacred scroll. I think that's what it's called. And yeah, oh my god, this is actually really loud for some reason. I'm just gonna turn my volume down. Sorry if it's loud on your guys' end too. Yeah. Okay. And so yeah, Naruto of course already knows most of the things that are inside the scroll, so he doesn't also take it and try to learn Shadow Clone again because he already knows it. And and he would tell the kid to wait here, and would wait for Iruka Sensei to arrive because he knows that um he knows Iruka Sensei would eventually find this place too, which he does. And then that's also around when Mitsuki comes and tells Naruto to back off and for him to give him the scroll. And Naruto says it's okay, or tells the kid it's okay. Go up that tree. Do you know how to use your chakra? And the kid would say yes. He's a little kid, but he knows decent chakra control, and would make his way up the tree and then would look up to see Iruka Sensei, and Naruto would say, "Go with that man over there. His name's Iruka Sensei. It's okay. He's nice." And Iruka would be surprised that Naruto was able to sense him and see him so well. And so yeah, the kid would go to Iruka Sensei, but Iruka Sensei would also yell at Mitsuki, asking him what he's doing. And Naruto would kind of explain to him that Mitsuki tricked the kid into stealing the scroll. And Iruka would kind of not be shocked, but like, be kind of sad of his friend. And Iruka would say, "Naruto, get up here. I'll fight Mitsuki." And Naruto would say, "No, it's fine." And at this point, Naruto isn't like how he was in canon. Like, him and Sasuke have learned basically the hard way that either you kill them or they kill you. Like, it's kill to be kill or be killed. And they don't use this in everything, but they kind of like now see that if they have to kill, then they have to. They won't resist. But Naruto doesn't really see a point of killing Mitsuki, but instead just once again uses his shadow clone and basically uses Uzumaki Barrage. But this time, Naruto did a bit too many shadow clones because he can't control everything just yet. His body, even though it grew a bit when he went into a coma. Man, is there another biome here? Jesus. Sorry, just that like every single time I play Minecraft, there's like no. I always spawn in one of these biomes. I can never find like a normal biome, basically. Yeah. So back to the video. And so yeah, he just like he can't control it. All his power 100%. Same thing with Sasuke. Like for example, Naruto, he can use KCM 1, but he cannot go KCM 2. It puts too much pain and too much stress on his own body. Same thing with what's called with Sasuke, using his Rinnegan too much will put a huge strain. And both of them, since he has both of them, he can actually deactivate, or not both of them, but okay. Hold up, sorry. Let me rephrase that. He has both of them, but now he can actually activate and unactivate it, and so he isn't wasting any chakra by always having it activated or anything like that. So yeah, but he just can't use every single as much as he would if he had a better, more older, more mature body. But he can still use it, basically, just not as much. And so, sorry if that was a bit confusing. I don't know what I was going with there. I guess I knew I was. Yeah. Okay. So, and then yeah, Naruto would use a bit too much chakra and accidentally use too many shadow clones, which would almost actually kill Mitsuki, but he would still live. But yeah, and so Naruto or Iruka would then be pretty surprised that Naruto was able to take Mitsuki out so easily without Iruka's help at all. And he was also surprised that Naruto was able to sense Iruka or him. And yeah, so then the next day, that's when where they decide what the teams are. And so of course they announced that Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura are all going to be in a team together. And Sakura, she still doesn't really like Naruto, but she doesn't really think of him as a nuisance. Like, she doesn't canon because, again, Naruto's more restrained. He's more, calm. He doesn't talk out that much. He doesn't pull pranks or anything like that. And Sasuke, as I said in the last video, he's also a lot more nicer to the whole entire classroom. He tries to act the same, but usually just slips out where he's just kind of nice and just really quiet. And so yeah, Naruto would then, or Naruto and Sasuke and Sakura would then wait for Kakashi Sensei to arrive, and what's called. But then that's when Sasuke and Naruto realize that Kakashi is more than likely going to take a few hours just to get there, like he did in canon, and so. Oh, whoa.
Narrator narrates all.
Okay,
Narrator
sorry,
narrator
that scared me.
off.
And so, Naruto Naruto would ask Sakura if she wants to go get something to eat, and then Sakura would say, "No, I think I'm good," and not or yeah, Sakura would kind of like be a little bit not disgusted, but just go, "No, I wouldn't," and like kind of be a little bit annoying about it. But Naruto just shrugs it off and says, "All right, come on, Sasuke, let's go." And Sasuke would get up would get up to Sakura's surprise because she didn't expect Sasuke to go with him, even though at this point it's been established that they're friends. But what's called she would have thought that maybe Sasuke would have stayed behind with her. And then they asked one more time if she is sure that she doesn't want to go, and what's called Sakura admits that yeah she does, and they go to different places to go get food. Naruto and Sasuke know around how long they have um until Kakashi comes, and so they basically go get their own food, and they even pick up some food for Kakashi because Naruto and Sasuke know what he likes, and so he would get that, and then they would come in around 5 minutes before, which Kakashi would walk in, and they'd be kind of just or Sasuke and Sakura would basically kind of just be sitting there waiting and talking a bit, while Naruto was just munching down some food, and because he decided to get extra, just because he knew he'd want more by the time he got back, and then Kakashi would go or would look at them and go, "What an interesting crowd of people," or "What interesting ninjas or shinobis," or something along the lines. And yeah, so afterwards, he'd walk in, start explaining himself, or start explaining who he is, blah 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 blah, and then Naruto would interrupt and say, "Oh, Kakashi Sensei," and what's called Kakashi would be kind of not weirded, but like kind of taken aback by Naruto saying Kakashi Sensei, not just Kakashi or something like that, because it's not official that they're a Genin team, as he just explained, and he would ask, "Yes, Naruto," and Naruto would say, "I got you your favorite food," and Kakashi would go, "What do you mean?" Because he would see that Naruto's eating, but wouldn't really pay attention to it at all. And Naruto would pull out a bag and give it to Kakashi, and inside that bag would be his favorite food. I actually do not know what that is. You guys probably know, so leave it down in the comments if you want. Um, yeah, because I know Naruto likes ramen, of course, and then Sasuke just likes anything that's not sweet. I'm pretty sure he just doesn't like sweet stuff. And then Sakura, I don't know what she likes, and same thing with Kakashi. So yeah, either way, he would give this to Kakashi, and Kakashi would thank him for it and realize that it actually is his favorite food, and start like kind of do one of those, how should I explain it? Like dumb anime smiles where like when he smiles it, he just thinks about how heavenly it is, but then he starts munching down on it a bit, and uh then puts it back in the bag, and uh like puts up his not persona, but just goes. So as I was saying, we're gonna go to the rooftop. Oh my god, I'm sorry, rooftop, not rooftop. And yeah, it's gonna go, and then uh Kakashi would body flicker up, but to his surprise, Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura would already be up there, and Kakashi would ask, "Wait, how did you guys get up here so quickly? I didn't even sense anything." And Naruto says, "Oh, you're speaking to my shadow clones down there." And Kakashi go, "You're what?" And Naruto said, "Yeah, I made a few shadow clones just to give you food, and then yeah." and disguise ourselves so we can just be up here waiting. And what's called Kakashi would say, okay, but how are you supposed to know what what you're supposed to do and all that, as I just explained. And Naruto said, oh, I already told Sakura and Sasuke everything as you're telling my shadow clone. Or he's gonna make that that excuse up, even though he just already knew everything and would only really tell Sakura. And yeah, so Kakashi would be fairly impressed that Naruto is able to think pretty far ahead and all this. And so he would then ask everybody for their dreams, their likes, their dislikes, and Naruto would go first. He would say that he likes hanging out and training with Sasuke. He also likes Ichiraku ramen and what's called for a second he accidentally says, and I hate it when people hurt my family, and would kind of get a little sad and a bit mad because he starts remembering everything that happened. But then Kakashi would ask, "What do you mean by family, Naruto?" And Naruto would snap back into basic reality and go, "Oh, I mean my friends. I hate when people hurt my friends." And Kakashi would accept this, and he kind of think that's a little weird that Naruto referred to his, or like, okay, it looked like he was having like a Vietnam flashback at the time, and so Kakashi would take note of this and kind of just think like what happened to one of his friends, or something might have happened to one of his friends, so that's why he might be saying that, and yeah. And so next up is Sakura. She still says the exact same, that she wants to marry Sasuke or whatever, and Sasuke this time actually blushes a bit because well, they're married and stuff, and so yeah. And then right now, I'm just gonna say, you guys, she is a bit useless. Like she is like how she is in canon, but don't worry, you guys actually somewhat like Sakura. I'm actually gonna make her not so useless and actually help out the team. I don't get why people in What If just make Sakura so much more useless. If they don't like her, just make her like useful. Like I honestly don't like Ken Sakura, like until around Boruto, then yeah. But like Sakura, especially young, oh my god, she gave me a headache, bro. But yeah, all that aside, um, Naruto would then basically, what's it called? Oh yeah, and next up is Sasuke. And this time, and instead of giving his emo type speech or talk, he'll say he likes hanging out, talking, training, eating with Naruto, and that he too also wants to marry somebody one day. And he doesn't really look at Sakura because he doesn't want to actually show it at all, but he does so far. And what's it called? And then he says, and I also want to bring back somebody one day, or bring somebody back to the village one day. And what's called, of course, I'm talking about Itachi, because Sasuke already knows what happened to Itachi and actually wants to bring him back. And so Kakashi thinks about this and goes, is he talking about Itachi? And would think, why does he want to bring back Itachi? Didn't he kill his whole entire clan? And kind of be a little just like why, or be a little bit confused on why Sasuke wants Itachi to come back, because he doesn't know why Itachi did the Uchiha massacre. Only really Sasuke and the Hokage and a few other people knew. But yeah, and so all of that, and Kakashi would tell them that tomorrow they're doing something called the Bell Test to become official Genins of Kakashi, and that not to eat tomorrow because they might throw up from what they're going to do. And what's called Kakashi leaves right after he says that, and what's called Naruto tells Sakura that to eat tomorrow, that he's actually just lying, just so all of them can be fit and ready tomorrow. And what's called or not Kakashi, Nar Sakura. Oh my god, sorry. Sakura, trusts Naruto somewhat and goes, okay, I'll trust you. And because so far Naruto's been right about everything, and so she rather just trust him. And while Sasuke goes up to Sakura and tells her, Sakura, I trust Naruto. I trust him with my life. If I trust him and you trust me, you can also trust him. If Naruto says to do something, again, just trust him. And what's called Sakura would agree to this. And yeah, so that same day, that same day, they would Sasuke, Sakura, and Naruto would actually start training a bit. They wouldn't do anything too much around Sakura because they don't actually want to show her everything yet, not until a little bit later in the future. But for now, they decide to just train her a bit, and Sasuke and Naruto both show her chakra control, and that's mainly it for now. When she masters that a bit, they teach her some medical ninjutsu that they know themselves, or they've taught, or not taught, but they've learned from either Sakura or Tsunade themselves, and just gives her like a few, because they only know a few, and yeah. And so what else? Naruto would then, um, yeah, sorry. Naruto, or it'd be the next day, Naruto would wake up and he wouldn't go to the bell test right away. He'd wait wait a few hours or like a few extra minutes because he knows that Kakashi won't be there until like 3 hours later. And so, yeah. Same thing with Sasuke, except Naruto realizes that he forgot to tell Sakura not to come right away, to come like around an hour after. So then he gets up and goes to where they're taking the bell test, and to his surprise, Sakura isn't even here yet. And then he just decides to wait just in case she does come, and that way she knows just to go back. And Naruto ends up just falling asleep there, and he wakes up to Sasuke and Sakura coming, and Sasuke asks, "Why'd you come so early?" And Naruto asks, "What do you mean?" And and Sasuke would go, "What I mean is, you came here so early. He isn't even gonna be here for like another like 50 or another like 20-30 minutes." And Naruto says, "Oh, well, I didn't think you told Sakura, so I went out here to go wait in order to tell her, just in case." And I end up just falling asleep. And Sasuke kind of laughs at Naruto, but then tells him, "No, I told her yesterday that to actually just wait like a few hours until she goes." And yeah, and then they just decide to wait out, and then eventually Kakashi arrives, and he sees that all of them are like not even like asleep or anything. They're just fully awake, and he sees this and asks them if they ate. And Naruto decides just to lie a bit and says, "No, they didn't. We just got a good amount of sleep while waiting for you." And well, that's at least somewhat true for Naruto. He did eat though, along with Sasuke and Sakura. And yeah. So then Naruto, or Kashi would explain the rules of the bell test, what they had to do, and then they would each get to a certain spot, and Kashi would say go. And Naruto, Sasuke, and Sakura already meet up, and Naruto and Sasuke know that they have to be careful with Sakura because what's it called? Kakashi can possibly put her in a genjutsu where Sasuke dies, like how he did in canon. And so, yeah, Naruto and ooh, Lapis. And so they divide or they make a plan, and they decide to have Naruto go in first, and then would basically kind of distract Kakashi, and then I'll just do it as it plays out. Naruto would go right up to Kakashi, make a shadow clone, and start using both of them to attack. And to Kakashi's surprise, Naruto is actually pretty quick, and he can barely, kind of read his movements with his normal basic eyes. And so, yeah, he would then decide to. Oh, oh, oh. No, no. Alright. Okay, I think I'm safe. But yeah. And then Sasuke would come in from the back of it and start trying to get some good punches in. And Kakashi would now be fighting a Shadow Clone, Naruto, Sasuke, and oh my god, again. A Shadow Clone of Naruto, then Naruto himself, and Sasuke. And so he would have some trouble fighting them. Like, at the point where he actually lifts up his mask and activates the Sharingan, and Sasuke isn't surprised at all because he already knew that Kakashi had a Sharingan. And then he would they would start fighting. Kakashi can somewhat keep up now, but not really fully. He would still be pretty far behind, and then Naruto or Sasuke would make a big fireball jutsu, while Naruto would use, I'm just gonna say, some sort of water jutsu, because I know Naruto has all 5 chakra natures, I'm pretty sure. And so yeah, if not, then I'm pretty sure he has 4 at least. Either way, so he uses a water which makes like kind of a misty fog kind of, and with this, Kakashi would be able to see somewhat with his Sharingan, but would still have to keep up with Naruto. So he would only really look like above, or not above, but like kind of just all around him, and wouldn't be able to see him at all. That's because of how fast Naruto and Sasuke are moving. Kakashi can't even detect them. And so then they start fighting again, and out of nowhere, Sakura comes in or jumps from the bottom, and ends up cutting the bells with a kunai. And Kakashi wouldn't even notice at first. He would basically keep on fighting until he's kind of out of breath and on the ground, and that's when Naruto and Sasuke says, "All right, Kakashi, we win." And Kakashi would say, "No, you guys didn't. You guys didn't take the bells." And already. And Oscar, that's when he looks down and realize, or not looks down, but like kind of feels his where the bells used to be, and notice that all of them both of the bells are gone, and would look at, or actually, let me backtrack. And Kakashi would say, "No, you guys didn't. You guys didn't even take the bells." And then Kakashi would start looking for the bells and go, "Wait a minute." And Sakura would go right behind him and kind of tap him on his shoulder and ask, "Are you looking for these, Kakashi? Or Kakashi Sensei?" And to his surprise, she actually ended up getting them, which he was not expecting, and was amidst basically defeat, and because they used teamwork. So it is a pass in his book, and they used it very well, almost as if they've been fighting for like years. Not with Sakura as much, but teamwork with Naruto and Sasuke was amazing. And yeah. So then it would kind of go like canon a bit. They would complete a lot more missions a lot more quicker kind of, because, well, it's Sasuke and Naruto doing basically, I think, D rank missions. So all that would go pretty quickly. And yeah. So once again, it would kind of go a bit more like canon, where they would just start doing a lot of D rank missions until eventually Naruto and Sasuke realize that it's time to finally ask for a higher ranked mission, because you know what day they remember what day they went to go ask and what day Kakashi went to go ask. So they basically just kind of repeated the pattern or repeated it, and eventually they did get the exact same mission by the Hokage, which was to uh it was called escort a bridge builder named Tajuna, and of course the Land of Waves arc, or yeah. And Naruto and Sasuke have been having a few plans on what they're going to do about Zabuza and Haku, and I'm pretty sure you guys might know what I'm having kind of planned for them to do. And so, yeah. Hold up, let me check what coordinates I'm on. Alright. And so, yeah. They would then kind of eventually get that mission. Sorry, I'm like I'm trying to think about Minecraft, but then I also need to think about the what if at the same exact time, so it's kind of, confusing my brain a bit. So if I stutter a bit or if I pause for a long time, it's probably because I'm focusing more on Minecraft than I am on the what if. Sorry about that. But yeah. Oh my god. Okay. So Naruto would then kind of, or Kazuna would kind of like walk in and would look at Naruto, look at Sakura, look at Sasuke, and kind of look at them kind of as puny, or not puny, but like just not strong, because although Sasuke and Naruto are a little bit taller, they're just tall for their age. They're not actually really, tall. And so, yeah, and they only have a little bit of muscles, because it's only been like it's been a couple few years, but their muscles can't really develop that well while they're still little, so they look kind of buff a bit, but they still look like, how should I explain this? I kind of use this as I did in the What If Naruto Was OP and Neglected, but it was how Naruto, he was buff but slim, but you can't really see it through his jacket or through his what he was wearing. So it's kind of like that in this What If. So yeah, he couldn't really tell how strong they were, and would just kind of tell them that they look pretty puny, and would kind of complain to the Hokage, saying, "Why are you giving your trust, or why should I trust my life with this puny genin?" And what's called Naruto and Sasuke would kind of just not really mind or not really care at all, but Sakura, this time, since nobody else is talking about it, like how Naruto was, Sakura decides to kind of let him know, and would say, "You're calling us weak? You're the one who needs her to escort you. Just be grateful," or like, would say something like that. And Tazuna would kind of shut up a bit, and Naruto and Sasuke would laugh at this, and what's it called? And then that's when the Land of Wave arc would start from right there. And then while Naruto and Sasuke are walking, Naruto would whisper to Sasuke, saying, "Sasuke, the two demon mist brothers are coming up, are gonna pop up pretty soon. Be prepared, remember." And Naruto or Sasuke would kind of say okay, and he would make sure that this time Kakashi or any of them didn't get hurt, even though they did in the last part. But Sasuke just wants to make sure and all that. And so, yeah. And then Kakashi hears this and says, "What about a brother?" And he kind of hears the Demon Mist Brothers part, but kind of thinks that maybe he heard it wrong, and maybe just heard something about a brother. And Naruto would go, I was just saying how much Sasuke's a brother to me, or how much Sasuke is like a brother to me." And Kakashi would go, "Okay," and would kind of be a little suspicious and go, "What are they talking about?" And that's when like a few minutes afterwards, they keep walking, and that's when the two Demon Mist brothers would pop up or pop out with a little puddle thing, and Naruto would instantly knock one out and keep the other one for interrogation, just so Kakashi knows what's up and what's happening and all that, just so he's actually informed. And yeah, the demon mist brother would be a little freaked out that a little kid like that was able to best his brother and him so easily, and Kakashi would be pretty impressed because on Naruto's like transcript things, it said that Naruto was the weakest in the group and was the weakest in the whole entire academy, and always failed his grades and stuff. Or not always failed his grades, but like yeah, he was basically the weakest out of all three of them, and kind of the not puniest, but more dense one out of the whole entire academy apparently to a lot of his papers and stuff, and would kind of think that maybe there was an error with Naruto or with what they said because Naruto was really impressed Kakashi every single time, and so yeah, Naruto would then kind of keep going, sorry, Kakashi would interrogate him, of course, and he would find out the truth and would tell them that this is more like an B or A rank mission. I forgot which one he said, and that they should probably go back. And Naruto says, "Why should we go back? Why should we go back? I was able to take these two out by myself, so don't you think that all of us can take on someone that's a little bit more higher?" And Kakashi thinks about it and says, "Okay, fine," because he thinks that if anything does happen or if anybody stronger comes out, Kakashi can probably handle him. And if not, Naruto and Sasuke can always be backup along with Sakura. And man, another ravine. Please be good. Ah, nah. Alright, and so yeah. And due to all of this, Naruto would say, "Okay, guys, if when later on in around a few minutes, I'm gonna end up saying duck, and when I say duck, that means you duck immediately, and don't come up until I say to, or when I say to come up." And Kashi would ask why, and so would Sakura, and Naruto says, "I can't explain that right now, but just trust me on this, okay?" And then Kakashi would agree with Naruto, and what's called also Naruto would kind of whisper to Sasuke saying, "Okay, Zabuza's about to come up. You remember the plan?" And Sasuke would nod his head yes. And Kashi would hear something about Zabuza and go, "Why are they talking about a ninja? Or why are they talking about Zabuza? And how do they know about Zabuza?" Because again, Kashi has more than likely read the Bingo book, which has, you know, like criminal, or not just criminals, but just a whole bunch of ninjas and which ones to be careful of and blah blah blah. And yeah, so Naruto would then wait, and then Naruto would scream duck, and everybody would immediately duck except for Sasuke. Sasuke would simply get behind, or Sasuke would simply like kind of get behind Naruto while Naruto would catch the executioner blade that Zabuza would have thrown, and Kashi would be surprised. Kashi would be surprised that Naruto was able to grab such a thing so easily, and that he actually knew Zabuza was coming and stuff. And so, yeah, he would then also what's called tell Zabuza of the Hidden Mist Village, and Zabuza would ask, "Who are you and how did you do that? You should be pure or mere Genin right now. You should be weak." And Naruto would say, "That doesn't matter. What matters is you need to come back to the village with us, the hidden leaf village, please." And Zabuza would ask, why should I go to the leaf village?" And Naruto said, "It's not like other villages. We can treat you good there." Or not treat you good, but he would say, "We won't abandon you. We'll provide a better life for us, or for you and your subordinate Haku." And Zabuza would go, "How does he know about Haku and that? Or how does he know about my subordinate? And how does he know his name?" And Naruto would say, "Haku, you can come out. We don't want to hurt Zabuza. There's no need to use your Kekkei Genkai or your needles or anything of the sort." And what's it called, Zabuza and Haku would both be kind of confused and a little not scared, but just like what, like because Naruto seems to know like a lot about both of them, but none of them have ever met Naruto or even heard of him or seen him at all. And Naruto would say, Zabuza, listen to me. Even if you were not to come with us right now, or even if you didn't come with us, you'd end up dead pretty soon. Or pretty soon. Actually, no. Really soon. And Zabuza would go, what do you mean? And Naruto would, just to kind of creep him out or like intimidate him, would body flicker right up to his ear and say, I know your future, Zabuza. I was just over here. Oh my god, I went like I did a complete 180. Shoot. Alright, so back to the what if. And Zabuza would just be sitting there like, what? No, how? And what's called, Naruto would kind of not tell him that, or who he is, or who he really is, time traveler and all that, but would just say simply that, or explain to him what's going on with the Mist Village and how the Kage of the Mist is being controlled by quote unquote Madara Uchiha right now, and that's why the Mist is really bad. And Naruto also explains that in a few months or years from now, the Mist will have kind of a rebellion to the Kage and stuff like that. And Zabuza would just be sitting there like, what? And Sasuke already knows all this, but Kakashi doesn't really hear what Naruto's telling Zabuza because Naruto and Zabuza are pretty far away from them. And yeah, and so eventually, after a little bit of talking, Zabuza agrees and says that if everything that he says was true, then he'll be loyal to him forever. And and Haku, since Zabuza's going, Haku's going, and yeah. So Naruto would also say, and Zabuza, even if you do try to do something to Tazuna, trust me, within an instant you'll be dead. And he does this to, of course, intimidate Zabuza because he doesn't actually want to kill him, but if he also doesn't want Tazuna to die because Tazuna's really important to, I forgot what village it was, but the village that needs that bridge to be built. And so, yeah, he just does this to make sure Zabuza doesn't try doing anything too risky or anything along the line. And Zabuza would agree to these terms and would go with Naruto. And then I think that's where I'm going to leave out this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and hope you guys enjoyed the Minecraft gameplay in the background. I should be making a part 3 relatively soon. I don't know when. It might be tomorrow, maybe later today, the day after tomorrow. I don't know. Just either way, yeah. So this is the end of part 2. Part 3 should either way be coming pretty soon. And yeah, if you guys want me to do more what is it called? More like live Minecraft gameplay in the back. Minecraft gameplay in the background, but like me play it while doing the what if. Then yeah, just leave a comment about that. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.